Be both a liability and an asset. So asset is basically what makes you money. A liability mostly puts you in debt and keeps you in debt. So a house can be a liability and an asset. If you're paying a mortgage for a house, that is the liability. But if you're renting the house out, that is an asset because you are receiving some type of income from that house. So
Dajah Nicole, this Dajah Nicole. You tuned in to the hottest in the city. Nice smile, need to light up a city. She got lifestyle, new hoes, she the realest. She dream big cause the city too small. If you watching, Dajah Nicole. If you watching, this Dajah Nicole.
my name is Dajah Nicole. If you're new here, like I said, my name is Dajah Nicole. On my channel, I do personal development, fashion, and beauty vlogs, and lifestyle type videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. I'm hoping you're having a nice and lovely day today. So in today's video, I am going to do 5 book recommendations that I recommend y'all to read. These are books that I have read throughout the years when I was in high school till now as an adult. Yes, I have read personal development and personal finance books in high school. It was just something that I liked because I love learning new things. So I will be having 5 books that I have right beside me, and I had just took in some notes on 5 key points, 5 or 4, some has 4, some has 5 of key points of each book and what each book is about. But before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so every time I post a video you will see my beautiful face. I have my hair in a natural state, just curly. I put product in it the other day, so it's like it still has its curliness. I'm not gonna put more, but yeah. And I just have some bobby pins in the back, but yeah, I have my hair in a natural state with a pearl clip right here. But today's shout out winner, because I only have one shout out winner for today's video, is going to a good friend. She was actually a shout out winner on one of my previous videos a couple months back, but she's also again another shout out winner. Her name is Wavy A, so y'all should go check out her channel and tell her that I sent y'all there. But I hope you really like this video. I will have each and every book in the description box down below, and it will also be in my Amazon storefront. But if you have read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments down below. Remember, all my social medias are in the description box below. But let's just get on to today's video. Okay, so I have 5 books right here beside me. I have them in different sizes of the order I'm going in, because some are, you know, you can see by that. But I have 5 books beside me, and I have some notes that I have jotted down on my phone of the 4 to 5 key points of each book, plus a quote. Like I said, I probably read these books last year or when I was in high school, mostly my senior year. Junior and senior year, that's when I started reading more personal development books and personal finance books. And I never regret reading those type of books in high school. I actually had a high school teacher. He was actually one of my favorite teachers, and he wrote me a letter saying I hope Dajah don't stop reading those type of books. It's kind of funny because, you know, around my age, I was 16, 17, but at this time I was 17. I just, you know, finished high school. You don't really see a 17-year-old reading these type of books, so he thought that was kind of weird. But shout out to Mr. Welfare, who was my English teacher my senior year, and he was actually one of my favorite teachers my senior year. But let's just get on to these books. Like I said, if you have read these books, please let me know in the comments. And if you are planning to read these books, or if you want to read these books, They will be in the description box down below. They are on Amazon. You can also get these on Audible as well, because I know with Audible you can get your first book for free. So yeah, but all of these books are on Amazon. So yes. So the first book that I have, it is called Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That's how you pronounce his last name. Kiyosaki is Japanese. But this was the third book I have read. Third personal development and personal finance book that I have read in my life. And it's called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. So I'm going to look at my notes because, you know, I don't have good memory. But the 5 key points, because I have found 5 key points of this book, is that it talks about the difference but in this book it talks about the difference of liability and asset. So what is a liability and what is an asset? What is considered one or the other? Which one is good and which one is bad? So a liability is what I would say, I'm going to use actually one example for both. So a house can be both a liability and an asset. So asset is basically what makes you money. A liability mostly puts you in debt and keeps you in debt. So a house can be a liability and an asset. If you're paying a mortgage for a house, that is the liability. But if you're renting the house out, that is an asset because you are receiving some type of income from that house. So like if you're doing an Airbnb, that house that you are Airbnb-ing is an asset. If you're renting a car out to people, that is an asset. But if you are paying off your car, that is a liability. So both a car and a house is both a good example for actually both things of a liability and asset. It just depends on how you use it. So one is basically keeping you in debt, you're spending money on it. One is what you're gaining money towards it, something like that. That is like the most easiest way to explain an asset and a liability in my opinion. The second topic of Rich Dad and Poor Dad is that Rich Dad and Poor Dad are actually 2 different people that are in Robert's life or were in Robert's life. I don't know if these people are still alive, but the reason why he named it Rich Dad Poor Dad because he had two father figures in his life. So Rich Dad was his friend's dad, his friend that he was growing up with, who didn't go to college, dropped out of high school, but still had money work for him and still had a way to actually get rich. Then going to college and getting that degree, because mostly degrees are so useless today. Like a lot of degrees actually are useless unless if it's something in medical or the law. Most degrees are useless. So Rich Dad was his best friend, his childhood best friend's dad. Like I said, he didn't go to high school. He did, but he dropped out of high school. He didn't go to college. He didn't get his GED, but he had money work for him. He had multiple businesses. Poor Dad was his biological father, who did finish high school and who did go to college and worked a 9-to-5 job and always paying bills to keep himself poor. Like I said, a lot of degrees now are not guaranteed a job. That's why a lot of people nowadays do not go to college, because mostly degrees are useless. I'm gonna tell you a useless degree that I feel like everyone should not be doing, but I know a lot of people who are doing it, but you can literally learn these type of information on the internet and in books, is a business degree. I feel like a business degree is a useless degree because you can literally learn online, read a lot of books on how to run a business, and that was actually going to be my major before I chose nursing, but that is a useless degree. Nursing, doctor, some type of fields in the medical field, some type of job in the medical field. So dentist, doctor, surgeon, nurse, no matter if it's RN, LPN, if you are a lawyer, no matter what type of lawyer, a criminal, you know, lawyer for immigration, lawyer for brain fart, criminals, you know, those type of lawyers, and a therapist, you're most guaranteed to get a job than a lot of other degrees. There's some degrees that you can get a job, but it might take a while, and that is like computer science and stuff. But I also feel like with those type of degrees, like lawyer, computer science, you can also make your own type of business and grow from there as well. But yeah, so the next key point of this book is to make money work for you and you not work for money. So have you heard of that term saying saying that you need to make money while you sleep? You're making money work for you by just doing nothing. So a way that you can make money work for you is business. Run a business. No matter if it's one business, if it's 2 businesses, 3 businesses, just start a business. I am planning to start a business, and that is going to generate income. So you making money work for you than you working for the money is so much better and so much easier. And the reason that being is because you don't really have to stress about that. You don't have to stress on like the amount of money that you will get for your next paycheck, but you know how much you're going to get because you're working for yourself. Another way you can have money work for you is investing in stock market and investing in crypto as well. I used to invest in stock market and crypto. I have stopped and I need to start back again. That is actually my goal for next year, is to go back in stocks and crypto. I want to invest in stocks like Apple, Microsoft, I forgot the other one, but like Apple and Microsoft I do want to invest in, and Tesla, that was the other one. But like those stocks I do want to invest in. So like when you like invest into the stock market, that money is generating overnight, no matter if it's crashing or rising. And it's better if you're new to the stock market. Just a little pro tip: if you are wondering when is the best time to buy stock, it's when the stock market crashes, because the prices are low and you can buy a stock and then you can have that stock go up when the stock market goes back up. So yeah. Another tip and key point from Rich Dad and Poor Dad is take risk. No matter what you do, you have to take risk. If you really want to do it, you have to take risk. If you want to be successful, you have to take risk. If you have that business that you want to do, but you're so scared to take it, like to do it and to start it because you don't know how much customers you're gonna get and stuff, what's the point of starting it? You're scared. You're going to have 1 or none customers when you first start, and that is okay. That's how you do. And when you keep promoting yourself, it's going to grow. So take that risk and start what you want to start, than doing it too late or not doing it at all. And do not have that excuse saying that everyone is doing it. Yeah, everyone is doing it, but they're still making money, or one might make money than the other. So you might make money than the person who started it before you. So take that risk and start what you want to do. And then the last key point from Rich Dad and Poor Dad is that you want to change your mindset. When you want to change your life, no matter if it's in finance, I'm going to use finance for example because finance is a big key point in this whole book. Is when you get into finance and you want to get your money all together, you want to start saving more. Like me, that is my goal for next year, is to save more and spend less. But you want to spend less, save more. You want to change your mindset mindset. So ask yourself, do you really need that? Do you really need to go out? Do you really need to buy this one thing? If you already have clothes, then yeah, then don't buy it. If you have food at home to make, then don't make it. But if you want to like get rich and have like a 6-figure, 7 figures under your name, you have to change your mindset. So yeah, so the first book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And if you're reading this book or have read this book, please let me know. And if you're planning to get this book, please let me know as well in the comments. And like I said, all the books will be in the description box, in the description box down below. Now I'm going to get into the next book. Okay, so before I go into the next book, I did forget to mention a quote that is from the book, so I'm going to mention it. But a quote that is from Rich Dad and Poor Dad is, start minding your own business. Keep your daytime job, but start buying real assets, not liabilities. So like I said, real assets is real estate. That is a really good asset. If you do real estate, you are set for the future. I want to get into real estate some point in my life. But yeah, so the quote again is, start minding your own business. Keep your daytime job, but start buying real assets and not liabilities. So yeah, that is a quote from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And like I said, if you have read this book, let me know, and the book will be in the description box down below. So let's just get on to the next book, which is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So the next book that I recommend y'all to read is Think and Grow Rich, which I did mention a few minutes ago. But this book is from Napoleon Hill. It is a good book. If you are reading this book though, most of the copies of this book is in the original text. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there, but this book is in the original text, meaning the year that it was written, they didn't change it, and this book was written in 1937. And if you think about it, in that year it was a lot of segregation, Jim Crow, and all of that. So some of the language and stuff might be offensive to people, but I didn't really mind that. I only read this book because I wanted to learn and grow my mindset, but I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. But I am going to give y'all the 5 key points that I also found in this book. One of these books was 4 key points, but I found 5 key points in this book. And this was actually, I would say, the 4th book that I have got, maybe the 5th. It's been a while because I have a lot of personal development and personal finance type books, and I just, I love learning. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a good book. A lot of these books actually that I am recommending, also a lot of people recommend them as well. That's how I started reading these books. I was like, oh, I'm gonna read that next. I'm gonna put that on my read list. And I have a lot of other books on my Amazon wish list, just for books that I want to get. So after I read the book that I'm currently reading, the 48 Laws of Power, I will be getting another book. I don't know what book yet, but yeah. But come on, focus camera. Okay, so Think and Grow Rich is, the first key point is your mindset. Mindset is everything in all of these books. I might not mention it, but mindset, you having a good type of mindset, a disciplined type of mindset is really key for all of these books, which they all talk about, but in their own words. So mindset, according to the title, Think and Grow Rich, mindset is about everything. So, and sorry about the doorbell, my brothers are being stupid, but The title is think. The first word is think. So if you think about the word think, you think about mindset. And mindset is everything. If you want to become successful, you have to train your mind to be successful. You have to study and learn from other successful people, like Oprah Winfrey or Bill Gates, or what's the owner of Amazon? I'm like Jeff Bezos. So like those type of people, the billionaires or millionaires, or if you have a friend who's a successful business owner, learn from them. If they have networked with a lot of people, ask them to, like, you know, connect you with some people, because of their mindset is where they got them from where they started to where they are. So your mindset basically changed everything. So if you shift your mindset to where you want to be, it can happen. You just have to change one thing about your mindset and then work for it, and of course keep that same mindset, that same idea, that same goal in your head, and you can get what you want. The second key point from Think and Grow Rich is all achievements are based on desire. All achievements are based on desire. So what that means is that if you want it, you have to have that desire that you're going to get it. You have to have that hunger, like, I'm going to get it. So if you have that hunger that you want to achieve that goal, it's most likely that you're going to achieve that goal, no matter when and where and how you're going to achieve it. But if you have that desire and that hunger, you're going to mostly achieve what you want to achieve. This one's a good key point for this book. The third key point of Think and Grow Rich is success starts when believing in yourself. I'm going to repeat that. Success starts when you start believing in yourself. If you want to be successful, you have to believe in yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And if my camera keeps not want to cooperate me with focusing, I'm going to get pissed. But like I was saying, you have to believe in yourself if you want to get successful. You know, that is like the number one thing of success is believing in yourself. Yeah, other people is going to believe in you, but you're the one who's going to get yourself from point A to point B. So when you started to where you're going to finish and succeed, they are not going to help you. They might say they will, and they might cheer you on the outlines, but they're not going to be there every single day for you, cheering you on. So you have to start believing in yourself to be successful, and tell yourself, like, Dajah, like, I tell myself, like, sometimes, like, if I don't feel like doing stuff, I'll be like, Dajah, remember what you want to be in 5 years, where you want to be, what type of house you want to live in, what type of car you want to drive in, like, those type of things. If you have to imagine the type of house you want to live in, the type of cars you want to drive in, the type of vacations you want to go on, that is there. What I just said is you imagining your success, and you just believing in yourself, because it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drive that car one day, or yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna drive that type of not drive, but live in that type of house. Or like me, I want horses one day, and I know horses can be expensive, because not just the type of breed, but the whole type of care. So like, I want horses one day, and I, like, you know, I want to get a lot of money to get a ranch and just get horses and alpacas. And yeah, I want alpacas as well, and I want a cheetah, but I don't think that's allowed. But I want to have them like in the same thing. But like, I do want some, like, I want a big house with a huge damn backyard, like, for me and my family, and then out some more, which is still my, like, land. I want horses, alpacas, and other type of animals as well. So like, I have to work hard to get where I want to be, what type of car I want to drive. Like, my dream car is a Mustang GT, but the car I want when I get successful, like, I can save up to get you know, after I get my license, I can save up to get that Mustang GT. But a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. Those are the type of cars I want. Plus, I still want to keep my, you know, pink Mustang. So, but yeah, you have to believe in yourself to get where you want to be. Because if you stop believing in yourself, you're not going to get what you're going to get. You're not going to get where you want to get. So just believe in yourself and you will succeed. I think I heard that somewhere, that quote, believe in yourself and you will succeed. It's something I heard every morning. So yeah. The fourth key point of Think and Grow Rich is you are not paid for what you know. You are paid for what you do with what you know. You are not paid for what you know, but you are paid with what you know. Like I said earlier about with Rich Dad and Poor Dad, and this right here goes so much with this quote. You are not paid for what you know. You are paid what you do with what you know. So a lot of college majors you cannot get a job with. You might have the knowledge, but you're not guaranteed to get the job because of the knowledge you got. With the major I want to do, I'm gonna get the knowledge, but I'm gonna get paid for that knowledge that I already know and that I'm already learned for just going to school for 4 to 6 years. You see what I just did? Nursing, you can get paid for what you do, with what you know, but a lot of other college majors you cannot get paid for what you do of what you know. So that they also go with that as well. College, a lot of college majors go with that quote, but for real, that is so true. You don't get paid of what you know, you get paid of what you do of what you know. So yeah, that is the fourth key point of Think and Grow Rich. And the key point of Think and Grow Rich, the fifth key point, is organized planning. You have to stay organized to be successful. In my way, I feel like that's what you have to do. I feel like a lot of successful people are organized in their way. So I'm planning to do a video next week on how I use notation to organize my life. A lot of people have not heard of that app, so I feel like after I show you how you can be organized, I hope y'all can actually jump on and get on and, like, you know, learn it and use that to organize your life. But I feel like if you want to be successful, you have to organize. You have to be an organized person. You have to have your what you have. So plans for today, plans for tomorrow, plans for this project and this and that and stuff. So like, organized planning is a good way, I feel like, for this book as well, Think and Grow Rich, because you can organize your finance and how much you can spend and stuff. So yeah, so that is the second book. And the quote from Think and Grow Rich is, the way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. You should always want to learn, because you should never stop learning, because you can always learn something new or learn something in a different way that you already know. So yeah, let's just get on to book number 3. So there's 5 books in total, by the way, but yeah. Okay, so this is the third book that I'm recommending, and I have two more books after this. And this is actually, I would say, the second book I have read. You can tell by like how bent. It's not that bad, but it has its times. But this is The Millionaire Next Door, which is by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko. This is a really good book. I have read this book actually my junior year in high school. So there's actually 4 key points that I found. So 4 key points that I found in this book. So the first key point in The Millionaire Next Door is I don't know what I said, but the first key point in the millionaire next door is that wealthy people live below their means, and this is absolutely motherfucking true. Wealthy people do live below their means. So I'm not talking about like Kim K, Kanye West, the whole Kardashian family, or these influencers. I'm mostly talking about like Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. I know I'm like forgetting someone, but like those, because they're mostly in like the billionaire aspect. But a lot of mostly wealthy people live below their means. They don't wear designer stuff, they don't wear flashy stuff, this and that, or drive nice cars. They might splurge their money here and there on nice things, and they might have a big house, but you won't see if you walk in their house. It might be the furniture that you have in your house, you know? It might not be this all gold decked out type furniture, paintings everywhere. No, like they really live below their means, or some of them might not even live in a big house. So a lot of rich people, successful people, wealthy people actually live below their means, and they do not show their money. I'm gonna say this as well, they do not show their money, meaning they will not wear it. So they won't wear Gucci or Prada or Chanel or Hermes or Louis Vuitton, or if I get be successful, and make that money, I might splurge on some money on that stuff, but I'm still gonna buy stuff from Shein, or JCPenney's or Amazon. Like this dress is from Shein. If you see my Shein haul, yeah, this dress is from Shein, but I'm still gonna buy my stuff from Shein. But like a lot of successful people do not buy flashy stuff. So yeah, and a lot of people really don't know that. They might look poor, but they're not, and that's actually the mindset that a lot of wealthy people have, is to look poor but don't act like you're poor. So the second key point of the millionaire next door is they believe that financial independency is more than displaying high social status. Like I was saying, they do not show how much money they make with their clothes or the type of cars that they drive. Even the people that you might see on TikTok, all these influencers and might drive nice cars, successful people, like I'm not saying they're not successful, but like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, even though Jeff Bezos lost some of his money for not getting a prenup, but we're not gonna talk about that. But he's still making bank. But his wife, no, his ex-wife, I do follow a lot of financial things and all that, but that's not the point. But what I'm saying is that, like, I'm not calling these influencers not successful. They're successful because they have worked hard, but they show their money by driving nice cars like Benz and Lamborghinis and stuff. Like, yeah, I want a Benz, but I'm gonna probably buy a Benz after whatever, but like they show their money by clothes and cars and houses and all these type of parties and stuff. But successful people don't, and that's what this book talks about, how they don't really show that, because they don't want to let people know how much money they make by the type of clothes that they wear and the type of cars that they drive. They might have nice houses, but that's it. They can, people can be like, oh my gosh, you're successful. But if they see all these type of nice cars in their driveway, they'd be like, I wonder how much money they make, But yeah. So the third key point of the millionaire next door is that they allocate their time, energy, and money effectively in the way conducive to build wealth. Meaning they make time in your day to make sure they make the wealth and to gain more money in a way. So they could be either, waking up early. Have you heard of that term, early bird get the worm? So a lot of successful people do wake up early to get a lot of things done, do their morning routine, and then get to work to get money. So yeah, and you know, if you heard that term, early bird get their worm, that's what it really means, because a lot of successful people actually are go by with that phrase, early bird get the worm. And I will say I'm an early bird, but lately I have not, but I'm going to go back on track. I just been in a little depressive state in a few days. And then the last key point of this book, which is so true, mine is Donald Trump, is that a lot of wealthy people do not come from wealth, meaning they work for what the money that they have. They work to get the net worth that they have. Besides Donald Trump, you know, he might be successful and stuff. I don't like the man, but he might be successful and stuff, but he came from money. His dad was rich. How much money he got one year he got growing up, he said he had like a loan or something, some money that his dad gave him, but he was wealthy growing up. A lot of successful people actually started from a startup and grew that to build up the wealth that they have now, like Microsoft, Apple. You know, I heard that Bill Gates and Steve Jobs both were in college. I think one was in Harvard and one was in another elite school, but they both dropped out, and look where their companies is. You know, Apple is the most, a successful technology brand that's going against Samsung, you know, with the phones and all that. But you know, I'm team Apple. And Microsoft, they got Surface Pros, they got Xbox, you know, and all that. Sony's another one, even though it's a Japanese brand. Sony, they got TVs, they got game consoles, but they started from the bottom and they went up because they didn't come from wealth. They knew where they wanted to be, so they worked their asses off to where they are now. And if you want to be like them and have the same number of net worth, like the number of net worth they have as in money wise, you have to change something about you to get where you want to be. And the quote from Think and Grow, not Think and Grow Rich, but the quote from The Millionaire Next Door is, wealth is more often the result of a lifestyle of hard work, perseverance, planning, and most of all, self-discipline. Self-discipline is actually a big thing in a lot of successful people. If you want to get that body that you want, you have to be so disciplined to go to the gym, no matter if it's early in the morning or late at night or some point in the day, and eat healthy. If you want to be successful and you want to have a successful business, you have to be disciplined to, one, connect with your customers, two, make more products, see what you can change up the formulas, or if you're doing beauty, you can change up the formulas. If you are doing clothing, see what is not selling, what it is selling. So if you know that item is not selling, take it out and then put something in that might sell, and then, you know, restock it double of the items that always sells out. If you're a YouTuber and you want to be a big YouTuber, you have to be disciplined to create that content and to post, you know, stay up all night to edit and stuff. I'm at now, like, I have 715 subscribers at this moment, and yes, there are days that I do not want to record. I was not myself yesterday, so I was supposed to record this video yesterday and it was supposed to come out today, Wednesday, but I just was not myself. So I was like, I'm gonna post it on not Wednesday, but on Thursday. And I was like, you know, Dajah, you need to get your ass up. You know you have goals and you need to get your ass up, do this video and edit it, and, you know, do you, girl. And that's what I'm doing. I'm creating this video. I'm disciplined to create this video and to keep creating content for you guys, so one day I can become, you know, a big time YouTuber, so I can do meet and greets and this and that and get a manager and this and that, you know. And like, I'm also self-disciplined with my school. I used to be self-disciplined with working out, and I'm about to go back to working out every single day, but it's just, you have to you have to have that mindset to never stop no matter what. And if you want something, you have to go get it. You have to chase after it. No matter how much it's going to take you to get it, you just have to chase after it, because it's not going to come to you. You have to work for it. But we have one more book after the one I'm about to do, and yeah, but let's just get on to the fourth book. So this is the fourth book that I'm recommending, and I actually got this book because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers recommend it, and I was like, you know, if they say it's a good book and stuff, I'm gonna read it, because I love when other people recommend self-help books and personal development books. And that's how a lot of these books I got, because other people recommended them. So this book is called The 10-Time Rule, and it's actually a good book. And I feel like if you want to be any motivating, just keep that motivation of anything that you're doing, you should definitely read this book, especially of the key points I'm going to tell y'all, because it's really a good book, and it gives you that motivation to basically do everything and anything, no matter what, in my opinion. So the first key point of the 10-time rule is you should set a target for yourself that are 10 times greater than what you believe you can achieve. So any basically goal, meaning target that you want to get and you want to achieve, set it as 10 times, meaning keep your desire, your, like, I would say, yeah, desire. There's another word I was gonna say, but I'm gonna say desire. But your drive is the word. But your drive that you want to achieve this goal should be like it times 10. So you have that good, that big, huge drive to achieve that one goal that you have, meaning you would give all what it takes to achieve that one goal. The second key point of the 10-time rule is you should take action that are 10 times greater than your belief. So whatever that goal that you have, you should do the action, but put more work into it to make it happen than just the little work to it. The third key point of the 10-time rule is when facing a challenge, go all out. Meaning, when you're facing that one challenge, no matter what it is, and I don't mean like work, like a challenge meaning, oh, I'm gonna go in the gym and do this one challenge. I mean, anything is a challenge. So like, you achieving your goal, that's a challenge. You want to give all that it would take you. Give it your all to achieve not just that one goal, but all of your goals. So you have to give all that it takes to achieve your goals. So that's the third key point of the 10-time rules. The fourth key point of this book, which is so true, is you have to work 10 times harder than others. If you have competition, everyone have competition and everything. Some people don't see it as competition, and I do have a podcast episode about that. You know, why do we feel like we have to compete with each other? And in that episode I talked about, should we really be competing with each other, or do we really have to compete with each other, and how we should always want to compete with each other, but not let the other what I was about to say, but not let the other person know that we're competing. But this fourth topic, this fourth key point, work 10 times harder than others, is so true, because everyone is your competition. So you have to work so hard to get what you want, and someone else can have the same goal and they can be working harder, 2 times harder than you, and you're just working 1 times less harder. So you have to give it all you got. You have to work more than your competition to get where you want to be. And then the last key point is always keep pursuing success. No matter what it is, you always want to keep pursuing success. So whatever that is, keep going for it. You will succeed in it. And this is why I love all these books that I'm recommending from y'all to y'all, not from y'all, but to y'all, is because all of these books is about growing your mindset, succeeding, making money in your sleep, starting a business, what you need to change in your mindset to be a better person, to be a successful person. Because I know everyone's goal at some point is to be successful in something or in a lot of things. So yeah. And then the quote from this book is called 80% of success is showing up, and that is so true. There is times that I don't want to record a video, and I have told y'all multiple times that I don't feel like recording, and I still record. I didn't feel like recording basically this whole week. I didn't really want to record this week because I'm not myself. But I was like, I gotta get this video. I have to get these 2 videos out so I can do these next 2 videos next week before Thanksgiving. And I'm here, I'm up, I'm doing this video. This is 80% of me just being on camera making this video for you. This is me showing up. So if you want to succeed in anything, 80% is just you showing up. Then the other 10%, well 20% is you doing the work. So 80% of success is you showing up. The 20% is you doing the work. So remember, 80% is you showing up, 20% is you doing the work. So I'm about to go and tell you about my last book that I recommend, and then we're going to close. So besties, this is the last book I recommend y'all. I have like a lot of personal development books, business type books, personal finance books, but these 5 is what I'm recommending to y'all. But this is the last one, and it's called Atomic Habits. This right here is actually one of my favorite books that I have read, and also actually all of these books I have read. And like I said, I've read all these books, and I love all these books because I'm learning something. But I have heard so much good reviews and a lot of people talking about this book, and I don't know, I was like, you know what, it's time to, you know, get this book, because I'm seeing it like all over my For You page, on TikTok, I'm seeing it on Insta, and a lot of people who read these books like on personal development type YouTube videos and channels, they also recommend this book. So the book is called Atomic Habits, and it is by James Clear. Another good book. Like I said, a lot of people recommend this book. I also heard this book in a podcast that I love listening to. So I have gotten 5 key points from this book. So this book is, as in the title, Atomic Habits, it is about bettering your habits, how to stop bad habits, and how to start doing good habits. Because you know, a habit is what makes you you. So the first key point that I got from this book is that 1% gets you better every day. So no matter that 1% change that you're doing, that small little change that you're doing day by day is making you a better person, because soon you're gonna make that one little change that you did a good habit, or if you stop that one bad habit, it's still that one little change that you're changing in yourself. The second key point that I got from this book is that change your identity to change your habits. I'm going to say that again. Change your identity to change your habits. That is so true. So if you want to change how you do things, you have to ask yourself and want to say, how can you change something about yourself? Just a little reminder, do not change for anyone, no matter who they are. If they ask you to change for them or ask you to change, don't, because I feel like once you change for someone else, it's going to put you in a depressed state. So you always want to change for you. Just want to put that out there. But for real, if you change your identity, you can also change your habits. So if your whole identity is you doing bad habits, no matter if it's drinking, smoking, partying, I don't know what I was saying, but partying every single night, drinking, like I said, smoking, no matter if it's cigarettes, if it's weed, just, you know, doing all this stuff and not focusing on yourself, you can change those bad habits to change into good habits. So going to the gym every single day, drinking water, eating healthy, making smoothies and stuff. So, you know, changing your identity, if that is your identity of a partier person who loves to party and loves to drink and loves to smoke, you can change it into someone who loves God, someone who likes to better themselves, someone who likes their body, so they work out every single day and drink water and eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So yeah. So the second key point again is change your identity to change your habits. The third key point is habits solve problems, and this is so true. If you want to solve problems within yourself, you have to change your habits. Again, if you want to solve problems within yourself, change your habits, so then you can figure out what those habits that you have to change to figure out those problems that you have to solve that you have inside of you. So if you know that you are this person or that person, if you're not always happy, you have to change those habits that's not making you happy to those habits that can make you happy. See, that's a problem within yourself that you can change by changing your habits. You see what I'm doing? And like I said, my autofocus, my camera is just, yeah, but it's not bad, so I'm good. The fourth key point of Atomic Habits is that your friends shape your success. And let me also add into this, you want to get friends with like-minded as you. So you want to get like-minded friends. So those type of friends who are like-minded can change the way that you are and can help you succeed. Because you want to be around like-minded people. So yeah, your friends can shape your success, which is really true. So if you have friends that are like-minded as you can succeed by helping them succeed, and then they can succeed by helping you succeed. So the last key point of Atomic Habit is your environment shapes your success. Again, your environment shapes your success, and that is so true. I feel like a lot of people, sometimes they have to move from where they are to a new place because they cannot focus, or they just can't be around those type of people because they're distractions. They say really mean things and stuff. So a lot of people do that, and if you want to succeed, sometimes you have to move to another place or a whole nother city or a whole nother state as well to get where you want to be. But before I close down this video, I do want to, of course, say a quote from Atomic Habit, which is, your habits shape your identity, and your identity shape your habits. So let me say it again. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shape your habits. So I hope that you like this video. Like I said, I have read all of these books that I have recommended to y'all. I will have also all these books in the description box down below. You can get it, like I said, hard copy or paperback or even Audible. I know with Audible you can also get a book free if it's your first time using it. So yeah, if you want to like read more books and you're looking for more book recommendations, these are really good books that I recommend. Again, today's shout out winner is Wavy A, so she is today's shout out winner. So go check out her channel, which will be in the description box down below, and tell her that I sent y'all there. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and also share this video because I feel like a lot of people who wants to better themselves wants to read some type of books, or self-help books, or self-development books, or even not self-book, but also personal finance books. And all of these books are everything I just said: self-help, self-development, personal finance, personal development, you know, all that. But if you have read one of these books, please let me know in the comments. If you're planning to get one of these books, please let me know in the comments. If you have any video ideas, please let me know in the comments. All these books again will be in the description box down below. My social medias will be in the description box down below. And to remember to always be you, to always go towards your goals and not let anyone stop you. And I'm hoping you're having a nice and lovely day today, and to remember to keep grinding. Like I said, these quotes of each of these books are really a true motivation. So like, remember, 80% of success is you showing up. So if you're a YouTuber and you do not feel like making videos, just remember, if you want that subscriber goal, 80% of you is just making videos. It's just sitting somewhere and pulling out your camera and talking. That's 80% of you showing up. So boom. So yeah, if you just feel like you're down, I also feel like these books will actually help you keep motivating yourself and keep that motivation and keep that drive as well. But I hope you're having a nice and lovely day. Again, besties, and remember, go towards your goals no matter what. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so every time I post a video you will be notified. And bye guys.
You tuned in to the hottest in the city. Nice smile and the light up the city. She got lifestyle, new hall, she the realest. She dream big cause the city too small. If you watching, Dajah Nicole. If you watching, this Dajah Nicole.